Konnichiwa and welcome to Anton in Japan, where we're reviving this abandoned Japanese house. In this video, we're tackling one of the biggest issues here in Japan, humidity. We're also inviting a recycle shop to evaluate some of the treasures the previous owner left behind. We're also bringing in our Tatami craftsman, Namigai-san, to measure the room and help us decide our Japanese room, Tokyo. This is episode 20 of Reviving Japandi Waterfall House.
Ohayo gozaimasu, Anton in Japan here, and welcome to Nafco Otaki and to the home center we've been spending a lot of time and money in for the past 4.5 months. In today's video, we're bringing a lot of people into the house. We maybe should have done this a few months ago, so we're redoing a few things or doing it for the first time today. I'm very excited to have you here, but first, before we're heading to the house, we have to buy a little bit of trash bags and a lot of small things. So this is a place where we spend almost every day at. We get here, then we get to the house. We get here, we get to the house. It's about 25 minutes away from the waterfall house, and itsumo osewa ni natte imasu, as we say in Japanese. Come on, let's buy some things. We're getting some blue sheets because we had to move a lot of the things that we have everywhere basically inside the house. We have to move it outside, and without a shed we don't want our things to get wet, because if they get wet they then get moldy really easily because of the humidity. Kiryu, 何ですか? 何もないですか? ガラ袋とかってあります？ガラ袋とバッテリーがガラ袋ですね。25枚です。はい。まあリモコンみたいなバッテリー。Battery for our. We're gonna do a little bit hard work today. It's gonna be a little bit dark despite the sunlight. You'll see that in a few minutes. So because of that, we need the batteries. Blue sheet, ガラ袋. That's it. And coffee. You want something? Like you can feel the cold. You probably can't tell, but it's pretty chilly. I think it's not even 10 degrees, but the sun is shining really nicely, and I'm excited for the day. But a part of it is going to be pretty tough and pretty dark, despite all the nice and beautiful sunlight that we have today. So let me head to the toilet here, and then in about 20 minutes, probably in about 10 seconds for you, we're gonna be back at the house. Yay! Okay, let's drop the things off. Okay, what do we have here? These things are for the private staircase that we're gonna build on the back side. But right now we're just gathering all the materials and stuff because it's so much administration. These are the steps for the private staircase that we're making. They look like the wood, the sleepers, but they're actually concrete, so they will last a lifetime, we hope. So that was like a ton of these ones alone. So we're gonna make a mold, carry a staircase all the way down, and then we're gonna have like a rope kind of handrail in front of the sauna on the back. But for now, we're just like prepping everything, and I'm thinking out loud right now about like how we're gonna store everything. Because we have the antique, not the antique roadshow, but the second-hand guys. They're coming to take a look at our things. But I would love to put a lot of materials here on the outside. But I am afraid that it might not be possible. We'll see about that. So it's a lot of organization and like administration and just shoveling things around before the real work is starting. A lot of cleaning now as well. So yeah, that's about it. So, thanks to you, we are doing a little bit of extra work here. We should have done it when we demolished all the floors and everything, but we can still do it now, thanks to this little hatch here in the Japanese Oshire. You see how cold it is. I was very worried about the flooding in this area, so I thought that we shouldn't put some kind of a moisture sheet under the house, but seeing the humidity, feeling the humidity, is now November, but June, July, August, Japanese summer. And you saw, if you watched the first episodes in this series, you saw how much mold and mildew we had everywhere. And also on the things, things were just crumbling because of the humidity. So we are adding a what do you call it? A bokashito. What? This is how it looks. And it's 0.2 millimeter thick. It's a 50 meter long roll of paper, 1 meter wide, that we're gonna add under the entire house. So we can access the floor here and also in the kitchen. And we also need our beloved Deutsche Qualität, this one. We're going to attach or like seam it with a pretty strong and expensive tape. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty dark, but I guess that we can make this happen in just a few hours. So let's get down there. My shoes were so dirty. Okay. Yeah, so this sheet creates like a barrier. There is a word for it in English, and thanks to you guys, like we had so many comments after we after we covered the floor up, really, and you can really feel the airflow down here. So it is a very healthy house. We have a lot of room to move here. Like you should see and you should feel the attic and the yukashita, as it's called in Japanese, in our Tokyo houses, because there's literally like 30-40 centimeters only. In Tokyo, we usually pour like a slab of concrete, and then we had kind of like an anchor that goes into the concrete structure like this. Sometimes in our older houses, there is not even a concrete structure like this. So back in the day, they just built it on small stones or whatever they had, really. Basically, well, not these ones, but just like stones from nature. So this it's like a moisture barrier. And thanks to your comments, it really made me think, but I was afraid that if the house was gonna flood and you have a sheet here, is going to become like almost like a pool, and the water cannot get anywhere. So we're having this one. It doesn't sound and feel like much, 0.2 millimeters, but it's probably one of the thickest plastic sheets I've ever seen and felt in my life. The reason we're not doing this in Tokyo is because we're putting a slab under the entire house. But this time We don't have the resources to pour a concrete slab, so this is what we're doing. And I think it's gonna give a lot of change. You're gonna really feel the difference, especially in Tokyo, the room we have over there. So yeah, let's get back to work. Yeah, we're down here. It's actually pretty chilly here. It's not too bad. And we also have company. Wow. I feel like an old man. Yeah. I was at the gym about 3 days ago and my legs are sore from doing squats. And now my back's gonna hurt for a few days. We still have a little bit of taping left in between. But yeah, let's keep, wow. Yeah, we're really getting somewhere. This feels really good. What did I say again? Let's keep working. Looks really good. Big part of what we do, or what we have to do every day, that we unfortunately don't do too often, is to just clean everything out. And I think that we still have a little bit of work to do, but you can feel and see how this kodomo beya, like the children loft, is going to look like, because there's still a little bit of work left. There are some trimmings, gotta add another layer, and we gotta clean a lot. And then potentially we also will move this, but just look and feel this space. Oak flooring, joripatto. I can envision like 2, 3, 4 kids just playing around and having a good time here. We have the waterfall over there. You can feel and you see the greenery, and then also on the backside. So it's this like really good energy that flows like right through the almost 15-meter long house. As an adult, this is going to be a little bit of a problem, maybe, but we could also add, since it's not too heavy, the roof, we could remove it and add 2 beams in that direction. Initially we thought about building this into a tatami room, but we should consult a little bit with Namigai-san, who's here in a few hours, that you'll meet very, very soon, about how he would do this. Because I believe, imagine having a slightly raised little tatami room right here. I think it would look magnificent. But in order to do that, we probably gotta remove this. Look at the beautiful sunlight getting in here.
今トラック後ろの方に置いてきて、ちょっと歩いてきます。でなんか若干海賊的な。
そうですね。
かっこいいけど。
this one is cracked, so it's not worth anything. This is an old map of the area when they built the bridge on top of there. 多分あった方がいいんじゃないですか。So they went for lunch, our friends. Very interesting business model and very fun and nice guys, I think. But you believe that this is all treasures, this is all beautiful things, pika pika, almost looks like gold. Masks, really nice Japanese things. But the truth is, most of it is not worth anything. It doesn't really have any monetary value in Japan. He's only selling it like to a domestic market. Here are the things that he consider might have value. All these big, beautiful books. Some of them are about like swords and stuff, and some of them we want to keep. But as you can tell, it's just too many things. We want to finalize the Stockholm room. We are almost finalized, but right now it's kind of a storage, and we want to like keep on working here. So I think there's a huge market for like shipping things to the US and sell abroad. He said that these saws, for example, was like $300 almost abroad, but in Japan you get not even $50 for it. And many of these things, instead of selling it domestically, if you can't sell it, they ship them to Philippines or Thailand, they said. And they don't really make any money by doing that. It's more about saving on disposal costs. So things that to him is trash or crap, instead of paying for disposal, they ship it to Philippines and Thailand, where they sell it for a tiny bit of money, or no money at all. They give it away and then they ship it abroad. Very weird circular market to me, as a Swede, as a foreigner, because I believe a lot of these things are beautiful, but maybe I'm inheriting the hoarder aspects from my Swedish family. I don't know. こんにちは。
こんにちは。すごいね。ここ再生したら素敵だね。
そうですね。場所もすごく立派だし。
木もすごい。これ元の木？
こんにちは。
そうでほらすごい素敵。あー素敵。すごいいいね。私も住みたい。
まあ来年いや2、3月ぐらいには完成するので、ぜひまた見に来てください。Yeah, so as you see, we have people every day just coming into the garden. And we've been met with a lot of comments from you guys, like, why are you building a fence? But this is the reason. Yeah. I would be curious too, to be honest. I don't blame them, but I don't think it's very Japanese to do that somehow. I don't know. Maybe it's like the same way as Swedes going abroad, and then you kind of change, you become more freely. It's like you go out in nature, you're here by the waterfall, and yeah, you explore, you see a little bit. I don't mind it, to be honest, but I think we need to create some kind of privacy around here. That's why we're building a fence. Sorry. That's why we need to make this place a little bit more private. Yeah. They were nice people. They asked a lot of nice questions, but they came inside the house without asking. And I'm not sure I would do that, to be honest. No, I definitely wouldn't. And I don't think you should do it either. We've had some fantastic, great people cheering us on, looking from the entrance of the house and like very curious. A lot of you guys have been coming here as well and cheering us on, but unfortunately we can't bring everybody inside. And yeah, we need to create some kind of privacy here. I hope you understand. And you see, we have, if you were here a nice day, The weather is beautiful. I think maybe 5 to 10 groups of people are stopping us there and asking us what we do, at least. And it's very fun. I really appreciate it, but coming inside the house without asking, it's a little bit of a privacy intrusion. Yeah, and also for like insurance reasons. The old lady, she almost tripped over our guardian sheep here. Yeah, it is a koji gemba, it is a construction site, and we can unfortunately not have people over here. Thank you for your understanding. We enjoy creating this, but yeah, sometimes we gotta draw a line in the sand. This is what you can do, and this is what you cannot do. Yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. I think next step is to clean around here a little bit more. We're finally getting somewhere. And soon we have the tatami guy, Namigai-san, coming over. So a lot of things going on, a lot of cleaning today. We're getting rid of trash. We're doing some molding, finished things under the floor. And right now, something you've been waiting for a lot, something we've gotten a lot of comments on. Some of the shorts have gone ultra viral with tens of millions of views about us reviving the tatami rooms and Namigai-san that we use for our builds and that we work together with for our builds in Tokyo. He's coming here and we're gonna look at how to make the tatamis, what colors to choose, what sizes to choose, etc, etc. And he just parked up the hill and he's gonna be down with us in just a minute or two. 楽しみだね。
中にいるね。
そう。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
また三茶でね。
はい。
We are moving forward. Came all the way. Actually, they're golfing around here. There's nothing but golf courses, and yeah, this is the date spot. This is the waterfall. Very nice. I feel very happy, and I can feel fall is in the air. The colors are really nice, and we're really moving forward. The tatami room, he says that we should not go for igusa, the ones that we used for the Japandi home in Toritsu Daigaku, the zero renovation project, but we should go with washi. We have this problem with mold here and humidity, and with washi, it sucks up all the all the humidity, and when it's full, it starts to mold. So he did yeah, he said you cannot use igusa. So we're going for washi instead. But I think, yeah, I think it's gonna look great. And we have to bring the Fusumos together to Tokyo, and we're going to have a look and see how he makes the tatamis and the Fusumas for us. So if you have any question, if there's anything you want us to cover when we're visiting Namigai-san in Sangenja, let us know in the comments. We're also gonna see what kind of color we're gonna make and we're gonna choose for the tatamis. I always go for a very classic green look, but I think that this is kind of a red house. It would be fun to choose kind of a reddish color, similar to the tile, similar to the momijis here. The most traditional is obviously the green, but let me know if you think we're doing the right choice or not. Let's clean a little bit more, and then I want to show you the rest of the house and what else is coming very, very soon.またお願いします。ありがとうございます。来てくれてありがとうございます。あ、そうだね。バイバイロッキングチェア。ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。So, how much money did we make? I learned a lot actually. And he said it's more about like selling in volumes. And he also said that we got a lot of comments from you guys saying the same thing. This is a tsubo from an old katana, an old Japanese sword. And that's also the thing that paid the most. The old books. We had a collection about swords, a book collection about swords that was worth a lot of money and that they just came and picked up. Also, these ones are like tags, similar to like the New York taxi medallions, I guess. So if you're a hunter, you get a, kari nantoka nantoka. So yeah, this is like the hunting license. And then when you renew it, you get one of these. So the organization doesn't want people without a hunting license to own these, but yeah, we have them here. It's nothing illegal unless we use it in an illegal way, I guess. I don't have a hunting or a rifle license. My father back home in Sweden does, but we don't intend to use this in a hurtful or faulty way, but I thought they were very cool and we left the amulets a lot there, and I will show you them to you once the house is done. And we're also going to use a few of these things to kazaru, to show off the beauty of the history of this house. So how much did we make? We made 16,500 yen of all of this. 10,000 yen of this was from the sword books, and then the old whaleback saws were about, I think we got 3,000 yen from those, and then it was 1,000 yen here, 1,000 yen there. But they also took a lot of things that they might not get any money for at all. They'll try, and their business model is more about selling bulk rather than getting a high price for each item. A lot of moldy stuff. These were the nicer things, and it was not so much about making a profit. You looked up the whaleback saws, and in the US they sell for $200-300 each, more than everything they took from us. So the carrier up and down 3 or 4 times, filled with things, and we got about $100. But they took it away, and I guess that they will make maybe $1,000 on our things, maybe 10 times, 10x. That would be my guess. But it was really interesting to hear their business model and how to do things. Yamato-san, real good people. My friend Mitsuhata-san, who deals and buys old Akiyas and sells them kind of in bulk. He buys 5 a week, he says sometimes recently, because it's a huge problem with all these abandoned vacant homes, and that's how Yamato-san has found his business model, because he comes and he clears it out. And that's the biggest mistake we made with this renovation. We should have brought Yamato-san in from the start to be able to clean everything out. And when he buys things from you, he also helps you and takes care of a lot of the trash as well. So, very productive day. DIY, mostly cleaning. Tatami is happening. We did some shike taisaku under the house with a sheet. And yeah, we are moving forward. Next week, it's going to be oiling, more cleaning, and we're also going to finalize the kitchen over there, as well as putting in the jokaso, the tank. So a lot of fun things happening. Thank you so much for watching. We are moving forward. It's getting colder, but it's also getting a lot more beautiful. And over Christmas, I intend to stay here for the first time. Do you think we'll make it in time? I think we will. I hope we will. And thank you so much for watching. Anton in Japan here. よろしくお願い申し上げます。